no May for a match which could prove decisive. But Alec Ferguson welcomes back Philip Neville and Ronnie Johnson and gives the starting place to a very quick 19-year-old John Curtis, who captained his country in last year's Youth Championship in Malaysia and has subsequently played twice for the England under-21 side. Arsenal are unchanged from Wednesday's win at Wimbledon, the importance of which can only be truly measured after today. But they arrive here with a record of just 1 defeat in 18 games in all competitions. Arsene Wenger, like his opposite number, playing it cool and complimentary, is saying that a draw would be enough. But surely it's Ferguson who really believes that. Christopher Wray gets the game underway, and Old Trafford awaits its 50th goal by the home side this season, which, should it come, will be the 150th in home games against Arsenal. Cole down the middle, Beckham and Philip Neville wide. Beckham immediately draws Winterburn. He's unlucky with the finish between Curtis and Neville. Bumped by the second, the third challenge came in. He still got the shot in. Just the wrong side of the post, although Schmeichel might reasonably claim that had it been further in, he would have deflected the ball. Vieira. Two Frenchmen in each other's way. So often Vieira appears to have lost control of the ball and then gets an extra stretch from his limb. Petit. Adams. We've had half an hour after taking about 6 or 7 minutes to warm up. Arsenal proving themselves definite challengers. Here's Parlour. Went for the shot when Ray was in the middle, unmarked. And Ray may be making that observation. Good attempt by Parlour. They got behind the United defence again. Schmeichel off his line, but Ray coming in. Fairness to Parlour, he didn't miss by much. Sheringham. Everything left of Curtis. Through Winterburn, but not Vieira. Bergkamp. Ray. Looks for Dixon, that's a better ball. Bergkamp who played it. Parlour moving to the middle. Ray arriving too. Corner. Took a pace forward, and the linesman refused to concur with what they were trying to do. Well, he went from his own half of the field just, but at what point did they appeal? What's for sure is that the chance wasn't taken, and that Alex Manninger has served his side well again. Quite up to Beckham's usual standards, that. Try now on the move, and it's a much better one. But in the end, too close to the goalkeeper. Manchester United's 44th match of the season. Arsenal's 41st. Well seen by Owen. Parlour was turning to chase the through ball. Suddenly the ball wasn't there anymore. Cole just crosses the 6-yard line. Sheringham has done so as well. So has Beckham. So has Scholes. Beckham. Oh, use of the left arm. A bit too close for comfort. But the linesman is on the far side, and it was blind from the referee. Petit got away with that for me. Here's Parla. Ray. Bergkamp coming in from the far post. This is Petit. Would have been a picture goal. Sheringham into Beckham, slight hesitation, there's Cole! Went for it with his foot, might have launched with his head. Going to be difficult, whatever he used. Score sheet is blank at half-time. Not pulse racing, but certainly very interesting, and this is the man who has come closest to breaking the deadlock. Mark Overmars, twice unlucky. Doubts about a penalty at either end. Sometimes some chessboard play. And at half-time, still all to play for. John Curtis starting the second half where he finished the first. Last few moments of it, playing on the left side of midfield with Philip Neville at right back, just outside his brother. 9 points, of course, the gap between these two. Arsenal with the 3 games in hand, although for the record they haven't won 3 consecutive games this season. Here's Bergkamp, but they certainly had the better of the first half, mainly through this chap. He loses the first tackle to Philip Neville. If he's going to win, he surely needs to make a change forward. Winterberg. Overmars. Ray. Vieira. Berg encourages his colleagues to hold the line. Petit, nicely through Overmars, and it's going wide. Just a little hesitation then from the Dutchman. He lost the trajectory just for a moment, and it was crucial. Nobody wants to lose it. Defeat for Arsenal would surely end their chance, and just about everybody else's. They've got more supporters today than they usually can call upon. And Manchester United conscious if they maintain the gap between the two sides, that will probably be good enough at the end of the championship. Here's Johnson, shooting chance. Sheringham. Thornley. That's well played. Dixon is hurt. And over the top, rather wildly by Paul Scholes. Had his eyes on it well enough, set himself well enough. Adams. Vieira. Pace is quickened again. Thornley, Cole, wonderful challenge by Adams, and then wide by Thornley. Good play, excellent challenge, and Thornley on the left pulled it across the face. Winterburn gets the better of that. And on by Anelka, delay with the challenge. Winterburn, he's got nobody up to help him. Now Bergkamp on this side. Long run here by Winterburn. Again, only one up. Well, they're not risking an up, Arsenal, in a match that they surely need to win. It's a good break by Winterburn, but the support was conspicuous by its absence. Petit. Anelka. Shooting chance. And the fact that he was allowed a strike at the ball did not please Peter Schmeichel. He backed away and gave him the chance. Beckham. Scholes. Solskjaer. Cole forward. Best luck turns his way. Finish well. Thick on. Bergkamp and then Anelka. And Overmars gets in and gets it home. Neville tried to get back to him and the ball steered wide of Peter Schmeichel, who in the end sat it out doing a semi-splits. Gary Neville. Cole and Keown. Cole is right foot attempt. I think it was meant to be a shot. Beckham. Sheringham. Good challenge by Petit. Vieira, Anelka, Bergkamp. Anelka. Still Anelka, he's got the legs of Irwin. Good save. Really picked up pace then, the teenager. May. Only to Winterburn. Challenged by Solskjaer, picked up by Neville. And here's Cole! And that man, Martin Keown, across yet again. 2 minutes remaining for Manchester United. Schmeichel is up. Challenged Bergkamp, back by Neville. Schmeichel again. Bergkamp, long way to go. He's going to be challenged by Schmeichel in his own half of the field. And Schmeichel has pulled. Well, it looks as though he's pulled the muscle in the back of his thigh as a result of that. Now that could be really costly for Alex Ferguson and the European chance. Is to add to the loss of points. Could be crucial injuries, but a big smile, the biggest, is on the face of Mark Overmars, scorer of the only goal. Peter Schmeichel's chance of playing on Wednesday looks in considerable doubt. But that's not Arsenal's concern. They have closed the gap, and they have deservedly won the contest. Excellent week for Mark Overmars. Made the goal on Wednesday at Wimbledon, scored the goal on Saturday at Old Trafford. Arsenal very much in the thick of things. Final score at Old Trafford, Manchester United 0, Arsenal 1. Now that you've won, did you genuinely believe that 1 point would be enough?
For the title race, no. For the Champions League, for the second place, maybe 1 point was not a bad result. To fight with Manchester United for the title, I think 1 point was not enough.
Well, Arsenal not been under pressure, you see. They've coasted along in behind everyone. Now they've come with a run, and obviously they're in that position now that every mistake they'll make will cost them.
And they do have to win the games in hand.
They have to win the games in hand, and we'll find now how difficult it is.
Of course, I'm happy with the goal. I had a few good chances. I was a little bit unlucky, but no, it was good at the second half. I made the goal.
Marco's pace is phenomenal, and every week we've been drumming it into him to use that pace. I think they put 3 players on him today, and there isn't anybody who can live with him. So it was just really a matter of time before we could get him in. He had earlier opportunities, but I thought he was outstanding today.
Once I get my players back in, that will definitely make a difference. I mean, you're looking at how I've ended up there today, and without trying to take anything away from Arsenal's victory, I think most people will recognise it was a very weak Manchester United team.
and you still have the advantage for all the fact that they've now closed the gap.
Well, it makes it interesting, don't it?
It certainly does. If it's not wide open, it's certainly competitive, the Championship, after that win now, Trevor.
Oh, they play very well, Arsenal. Manchester United, Andy Cole, Teddy Sheringham had 2 good chances in the first half. But I think Arsenal's form has been very good coming into this game. They look very controlled, composed, they broke very well, and of course very solid at the back. It was a good all-round team performance, and you can't, I mean, now it's in a good position. I mean, it's going to go a long way, I think.
What about Overmars today? He's had his critics, hasn't he? Some games he doesn't take part in, you feel, but today he was absolutely outstanding.
Well, I've seen it sometimes when he's anonymous, really, and you think, well, he's an international player, surely he's going to get into the game more. But today, right from the off, he was the constant danger in either team, and his pace, more than anything, took him into the situations where, you know, he really did deserve the goal that he ended up with. I mean, certainly, this particular chance early on, Dennis Bergkamp always dropping deep, trying to release him. You know, Schmeichel doesn't touch him, and on the run to get in on that angle as close as that was a tremendous effort. And I think, you know, they've got the control in midfield of Petit and Vieira, and that acceleration, that was a penalty. I mean, John Curtis didn't make any contact with the ball, but it was the blind side of the referee. Again, when he's running at people, John Curtis again backing off, and Gary Neville comes to help him. It gets a bit of a ricochet, but actually a little toe ender straight, and that would have been a goal too. Delightful chip here from Petit, not offside. It takes ages to come down, and you know, he just misses the target. He wasn't quite sure where his bearing was, but deserved that goal. He was the effective attacker today, and I think Arsenal deserved the win.
But as you say, it was built on a great defensive display and some very good French resistance in midfield.
Well, that's right. We know all about the back four as being so solid, and young Meninga's playing very well. But the two in front, Vieira and Petit, who are not certainties in the French World Cup 22. I mean, they've been outstanding, and they were today. I mean, just in front of, you know, that defence, they're always together close. They're very brave. Their distribution is excellent. You can see Petit on the corner of the 6-yard box, and as Scholes gets it, I mean, from some 7 or 8 yards away, dives in with the tackle, and you think, well, he'd sit back and be happy with that, but it's now him closing the ball down again, and he gets another header in. And he's always denying the space in the midfield, and Manchester United didn't enjoy that area today at all. Vieira there, superbly timed, and again, a quick ball. They're always looking for Bergkamp over Overmars, particularly on the counter-attack. But here's a classic at the top of the picture. Petit and Vieira sitting together. One goes in, the other one just gives a bit of cover. The old long legs of Vieira comes out. First time, straight in, Bergkamp get on with it. And that was the story all afternoon. Petit here again, you know, first of all, he just gets out a leg, a little drag back, and there's a very strong tackle. Vieira says, my turn this time, and he knocks it in. And again, on that occasion, Anelka breaks, and it was a good chance nearly for a second goal. So the counter-attacking was excellent. It was Arsenal at their best, very little away at the back, and looking particularly dangerous on the back. I think they've got a good chance if they keep up that form. They've got a lot of games to go.
Martin Keown played exceptionally well, didn't you think, today? Do you think he's played himself into the England squad for
I think at the moment he's definitely in the 22, and I think he deserves a place in the team at the moment. He's been outstanding the last few weeks, definitely.
Now, Mark, what do you think about goalkeepers going up at the end of matches? It never seems to pay off, and it's very costly, that injury for Schmeichel today.
Yeah,
he's out, maybe out for 5 weeks, we read, but certainly out for Wednesday's European match.
Torn hamstring days, I would think, you're looking at a minimum month, certainly, and it was a final throw of the dice today for Manchester United from the corner, and it doesn't work generally. I think Schmeichel's actually scored 1 goal in doing it a few years ago. There he doesn't even attack the ball there, and the ball gets played back in. Then he's attacking it. Then he suddenly realised, oh dear, there's Bergkamp, he could shoot for goal, and he just, as you see, just as he stretches, his hamstring's definitely gone, and then, well, he's moving like Albert, isn't he, after that, so there's nothing down for him.
Shall we just have a quick look at the remaining fixtures for both the teams? And,
well, I would rather be in Manchester United's position, to be honest with you. I would rather have the points. The thing about Arsenal with their fixtures, they've also, of course, got the replay in the FA Cup against West Ham on Tuesday night, so if they win that, then they're going to miss another league game, and I just feel they're going to have too many league games until, second week of May to actually beat Manchester United. I would rather be in Manchester United's position. But
still United.